anticipate this life. This is crazy. We finally made it.
Welcome to the Since Everybody Else Got a Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your host for this evening, this night, this morning, whatever time you watching this or listening to it. I'm your host, Donovan Jordan.
Yeah, and I'm your host, Ocean Glapion. Let's go.
Ocean, we got a good show for today,
We
man.
got a good show for
Hey,
today.
I don't even think they deserve this one.
I don't think
they deserve. Matter of fact, drop your cash app. I'm gonna drop mine because they got to pay for those.
Listen, it's amazing because it's the second show in. And
Right.
we got an amazing show for them.
We got an amazing show for them.
We got amazing. I
Hey,
think we
man.
just need to drop the cash app on them.
Put the cash app right there.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest.
Yes, we do.
A special guest
Yeah.
for the day. I'm excited about this one.
Me too.
This guest needs no introduction,
Absolutely not.
but we gonna give him one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Osh. Introduce him.
Oh man,
you know him better than I do.
No, listen. I'm gonna say the dude that changed my life.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I get that. Yeah,
I give you that.
Changed my
I give you
life
that.
for the better. You know what I'm saying?
Because you was looking rough before you met him.
I was always looking fly. I'm just saying,
you was looking rough.
changed my life for the better on the comedy tip is
Right.
what I'm saying. My brother in comedy, yo, he is a two-time
Emmy,
award,
Grammy,
Emmy Award nominee. He's a 10-time Image Award winner. He has played on one of the greatest shows in the history of television. What's the name? Blackish. He was on Grownish. Man, he got a new show on Amazon Prime.
Nigga-ish.
New show on Amazon Prime that everybody needs to check out called
Yes.
Average Joe. He has multiple specials, man.
Man, introduce this dude, bro. Come on, man. Let's get to it.
For the one and only
Deon
Acomb
in the building.
We got Deon Acomb on the second show.
Cole in the building.
In the building. What's good, D?
Hey, man.
I'm like, man, just say Deon. Let's go.
Just say
Hey,
Deon.
I know people was like, would y'all just say the guy? I figured it out a long time ago. Maybe he ain't there. They taking so long. They waiting on him to walk in.
Absolutely.
It might not be there.
What you think of the setup, D? What you think of the setup?
This is sexy.
It's sexy,
That's
right?
crazy.
Sexy.
It's more
nice.
it's more sexy because you can't match it.
Hey,
You can't match it.
You can't match
This
it.
is lotus green. This is like a Kelly green. Is that-
It's like an emerald or something like that.
Emerald
Yeah.
royal.
It's
Here's the
royal.
great thing. We got the new
Niggas be making
logo
up
up.
colors.
We got the new logo up since everybody else got a podcast. Yeah.
I like that.
I'm telling you, the second podcast make the shit hot. Since everybody else got a podcast.
Okay, we can go with that.
Everybody else got a podcast.
Podcast.
Sound like y'all had a board meeting. Y'all had a board meeting about that?
No, we might as well tell them.
Okay, so we used to have a fireplace up there. That was the fireplace that we had. But here's the thing. I wanted to do a podcast. You know, I still want to continue with my podcast where Funny Stories with Ocean. But I was like, man, let's just do a podcast. So I started doing a podcast. I had Donnivin on.
Right.
And I was like, yo, D, man, our chemistry is great. We need to just continue to do it. And it took this dude like
So
3
I hit
months.
him like 3 weeks later. It was really
It was
3
about-
months
it was 3
later.
months.
And I hit him. I said, bro, we need to do a podcast. He said, bro, I already said that. I said, you did. You did. And then he was like, we just need to come up with a fire name. And I was like, man, I just feel like everybody got a podcast, bro. And then it was like, ding.
Yeah.
I like, that's it.
It's catchy as hell.
Since everybody else got a
And it's
podcast.
true as hell.
And it's
too.
true as
It's true as hell. Why
Absolutely.
not roll with it?
Man,
Shit,
that's crazy.
what's up.
Everybody got a
It's
podcast.
dope though.
Yeah,
Wow.
nice little room. We got they can't see on that side because the cameras aren't there, but we got foliage coming out the wall. We got it all, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got it
We
all.
go all out for our
I
guests,
see
D, you
that.
know what I
I see
mean?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is great.
They cleaned up and everything.
Cleaned up.
Cleaned up
Everything.
and
No
all
spider webs and shit.
I
Hey,
didn't
man,
wear my glasses today because he was going to be on the show. I do all of that.
He always looking like a predator. and not the movie. The creature. He always got on a hat and some glasses. I'm like, bro, who you looking for, man?
Man, be hiding.
It's because, I'm not in shape right now. So
glasses make you in shape?
it make me look a little thinner. That's what I feel like.
Glasses make you
Glasses
look
and a
thinner.
hat make you look a little thinner. You know what I'm
Not sure
saying?
about that.
Yeah, somebody lied.
I'm not sure about
These
that.
are magical glasses.
You're just a big guy in glasses and
That's it.
Facts.
That's it. Just a big guy with glasses on. Probably make your face look bigger because you got the glasses.
Dude. Man, my question to you is, how did you get started in comedy? And no, for real, I want to know. I want everybody to know.
Wow, what you laughing at?
I'm laughing because the other day after we had did the show, remember we was in the green room.
They
And
do it.
So wait, let me tell that story.
Facts.
So we all three was on the show. We finished the show. We in the green room. A few people come up to the green room. We having drinks and food and stuff. This guy says, "Yo, Deon, man, it's a pleasure to meet you. When'd you first start wanting to do comedy?"
All right, wait. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
Here we go with this shit.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but how it came about, it was some friends of mine that wanted to come up. Now, she was being friendly with people sitting with her at her table. So I thought they were all together.
We thought they all knew each other.
All knew each other. I said, all of y'all can come up, but it just happened to be a fan.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You didn't know that guy.
I didn't know that guy.
guy.
So it's cool, like, if fans come to the show, we love and embrace. But then after, now it's our time, like in a green room, not too, because then they start asking so many. It's like they interviewing you.
Right.
So that was the case.
So that's what I was going to explain all that.
Okay, go
but
ahead.
You had
Get to that.
interrupted
That's
me.
fine.
I was going to say all that.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It was a storyteller. I was going to lead. It was a lead up. I was going to lead up to. But Ocean done ruined my ending. When the unknown guy asked that question, we all was like, "Oh,
right.
Oh, we don't know you, huh?" Now everybody looking around like,
You're
"Who?
supposed to be here.
Who is this? You ain't supposed to be here."
Anybody who asks, so how did you? They not supposed to be
You're
there.
not supposed to be here. You're just supposed to be chilling, getting something to drink, enjoying the ambiance.
It's fine if people ask, but in certain situations,
It's just not the time.
it's not the time. It's fine if you ask, but if you're in a secluded area and you're in a secluded area because you're trying to be secluded.
I'm in a secluded area because I want to be secluded.
And then somebody go, "Hey man, how is it doing?" You be like,
I thought I was secluded. And then Ocean saw that and he looked at me, I looked at him. I just put my head down in my phone and Ocean got that room secluded. Ocean said, "We gonna take this downstairs." Now, he said it with so much enthusiasm, I thought I had got kicked out. I was like, "All right, get my stuff." And now I said, "Ocean, I got a drink coming. I got a drink. Can I do I need to get
dude, you good.
He was like, "You good?" So I was like, "Okay," because I
got a
thought
drink coming.
I thought we was all kicked up.
Yo,
And so
listen.
he said, "We all got to go downstairs, but then nobody leave but them two." And I'm like,
shit.
I know they didn't feel kicked out.
No, you know why? Because I did it so nicely. I do things with a smile. She'd be like, "Yeah, hey, we're all gonna go
That's
downstairs."
crazy. You thought it was nice. It wasn't.
It wasn't nice.
Yeah, you was scurrying them like with your hand. Come on, man. Come on.
Okay,
You gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Once the question is asked like that, and we all looked at each other, I was like, "Oh no, it's not."
That's why when you asked him that, I immediately thought you should be funny.
No.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, our
That's
audience
funny.
has to get to know D. That's
No, for
why
real, yeah, for
I
real.
was asking the question on how did you get started in comedy?
Oh,
and,
man, that's funny.
You know what I mean? And acting and all that. Did you ever take acting classes or anything like that? Because you're a great actor.
Sorry, I just got off a plane too.
Okay, that's all good. No, it's
Oh, that's fine. Whatever question we ask, you don't feel like answering it.
No, I'm just
Send the question back this way.
I landed.
Yeah.
Where was you at? You
errands.
we was in
did a play. I was DJing in Hudson River in New York.
Nice.
He DJ too. I forgot all about that.
Playing last night up in New York.
Dude, so successful.
Stop it.
So successful.
Landed and made some runs. Went to the doctor. Came here.
Yeah.
So,
nice. We appreciate you having us. Well, first of all, we appreciate you being here, man. Like for real. The question is, did you ever take acting classes? How did you, because you know you're in all these great movies, and you're in a new movie that's coming up, The Color Purple, that's going to be amazing.
I'm not talking about it. I can't talk about that.
I can talk about it. Yeah. I'm just saying, you are going to be in this new movie, The Color Purple, where I've seen the screening of it, and you're amazing in it. I think, I keep saying it, you're going to be Oscar worthy in it. And so I'm just asking you, did you ever take acting classes, or you just got into, you just were able to get on the screen and act?
I always wanted to act, but it wasn't realistic with the type of money that we made, my mom's made at the time. So it just wasn't realistic. I couldn't go to acting classes, like paying for acting classes. That's food on the table. Right. We ain't got no money for acting classes. Right. So we just, it's far-fetched. But when comedy came in my life, it was like, oh, maybe this is a route to that. But then I fell in love with comedy, and then acting became secondary because I started like going, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is dope. And so I just focused on that. And then in Chicago, we had this thing called The Forgotten City, which was it was a showcase of all Black improv actors who performed at Second City in Chicago, and we formed our own group called Forgotten City, and that's where we all got our acting chops up, where we perform weekly, and we just like helped each other out and really focused and really tried to become our own as far as acting and make choices that other people weren't making. And so we just I applied that to everything I did, and out here in Hollywood, anything that I auditioned for, I never got though. Like anything that I got, somebody gave.
Wow. Really? Yeah.
Anything I ever auditioned for, I never got. Ever. My whole career.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
Like nothing. Because I said this before, but they look for a certain type. If you audition and you do some original shit, that ain't what they thinking about.
Right.
And they trying to keep their parking spaces at their jobs and their offices. So the safe bet is, let's not go with this guy. Let's go with somebody else who's the safe guy. But I've been around. I've been blessed to be in some great ensembles. Mm-hmm.
You've been in some hits, bro.
Some ensembles.
Yeah.
But like I said, I ain't even supposed to be talking about all this shit.
Why?
We just a strike.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, ain't nobody watching.
But it's stuff that you've already done. Yeah, like it's already out there.
Absolutely.
Right? It's not like.
But I don't want to promote the shit because then motherfuckers will go look at it and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That facts. But yeah.
Let's talk about something else then. Let's talk about, because I want to see you keep working. And I want this little bitty show to stop a damn. They be like, when you was on, since everybody else got a podcast.
Hold on. Our show ain't a little bitty show. We got Deon Acomb. We got Deon Acomb.
Yeah, you're right.
This ain't no little bitty show. We got Deon Acomb.
But you know what? This strike is so crazy, man, because it's like, you can't talk about what you done, but I feel different about that. I'm like, if you did this already, then you did it. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's just, but it's not like that. They feel like you promoting this shit. Like
Right.
you are. Like people can go watch those movies and them shows and shit like that. It's kind of hard to even talk about what you done nowadays. But I feel like yo, you could talk about what you done. Like that's just what it is.
Right, it's
Ain't
your
nobody
hard work
promoting
and this,
nothing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Anybody promoting nothing. Like
Right, you
promoting
just
nothing.
talk. I'm asking you questions, not like you came in with, let me promote this, let me promote this.
That's what I'm saying.
Just ask you stuff that you've
It's a very
done.
weird position right now, and everybody's so timid and shit. Did you see Drew Barrymore and
I heard about it, yeah.
Jennifer Hudson
They're doing their shows.
and Bill Maher? They stopped. They're not gonna do them no more.
Really?
They were about to do them. And
What kind of show?
They're
have talk
regular
shows.
show. They have
Oh, the
talk
talk
shows.
show. Oh,
And
okay.
they was getting ready to bring them back. And Drew Barrymore was like almost crying, like, yo, I gotta bring my show back. And I'm quite sure her people was coming to her like, yo, I'm losing my house.
Right.
We gotta make money. So she was gonna bring the show back. And I guess she caught so much flack that she didn't bring it back or whatever. And then Jennifer was gonna bring her show back. She didn't. But I hear Bill Maher's about to do his. He about to go ahead with it. No, I just read recently he ain't doing his neither.
Really?
I mean,
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like they should be able to do their show, or they shouldn't?
I mean, if you stand in solidarity with like all the actors and stuff, everybody's going through strike because later on it'll pay off in the end. Because we also,
Right.
it's really fucked up that a lot of networks and stuff, especially like streaming networks, which I would love for them to straighten this all out, but I just don't understand why they can raise their prices every 6 months,
right,
and don't think everybody else they're raising their prices because of inflation, right. So why wouldn't everybody else?
Everything else get inflated
because we can't afford that. If you're raising it, then what make you think that we not going through it too? That's what I don't understand. Why would it even be greed? It would just be like, yeah, we're raising our price. I remember when Netflix was like, or Hulu or Amazon, all them shits was like $4.
It was like $4.99. Yeah,
$6.99 or whatever. They up to $15 now or whatever. And I ain't mad.
Right.
If you got to do what you got to do to run your company, then cool. I'm just saying, if you're doing what you have to do to run your company, why wouldn't you look at the average man doing the same thing as far as going, yo, we need to raise our money as well, too, in order to meet in today's, economy.
I remember when they used to talk about you had to get rid of cable because this streaming service stuff would be cheaper. Right
and
now, now it's like I feel like it's all the same. I mean,
now
how much?
You paying more?
Now you paying more. You got to pay for Hulu. You got to pay for Disney, Amazon, all these shows.
Yeah, you got to pay for everything, and
or you can just get a Fire Stick.
I mean, you can do that too.
You can do that too.
Hit my DM. Hit my DM. Just hit my DM. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Hit my DM. Fire Stick. It's crazy. Everything on it is crazy. Everything. You ever had something with everything on it? Everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything.
It might buffer, but you get what you pay for.
You get Tubi a chance too.
Tubi a chance, yo.
Yeah.
I love Tubi. I mess with Tubi. Tubi's hilarious, yo.
Man, I went on an audition for Tubi. They gonna tell me, we'll let you know. I said, Tubi? We'll let you know. You're supposed to tell me when I walked in the door. Oh, you got the role. We'll let you know. Thank you so much. We'll let you know. Tubi?
Did you walk out to Tubi like that?
I said, the audacity. I'm finna go get secluded.
That's funny, dude. You should write that down.
I'm gonna go get secluded.
I would audition for Tubi.
We'll let you know.
The fuck?
You gonna let me know?
The audacity. They getting bougie over there,
They
man.
are. So now you're on this.
I was watching a Tubi movie. The dude cut himself. You know,
What happened?
He was acting. I guess he messed up a line. He was like, say the line was like, go walk down those stairs and go into the store. He was like, go in the elevator and go into, oh, wait, cut. Walk down the steps and go into the store. And I was like, I don't think we're supposed to see that part. They left it in the movie. They left it in the movie. I was like, y'all talk about we gonna let you know.
Amazing, Joe.
That's funny. So now you're on this tour, my new normal tour, man, all of North America. Right?
Yeah.
How you feeling about that,
Great.
man?
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah, that's the that is amazing. It's going good, man. I just can't wait for people to see the
New hour.
man, and I can't wait to film it and put it out and give it to the world, man. And the response I've been getting has been like, people been like, yo, this is the funniest ever. And I could say that it's the most purest and it's the most, it ain't forced. It's in the pocket. It's nothing else ailing the situation. It's nothing, it's just back to just straight funny, observational humor, just doing what we do best is, just giving the people some more thought-provoking material, man.
Yeah, I watched you do it, and I must say it's very motivational. I watched you do the hour that turned into 3.
Yeah.
He was on stage for 3 hours and like 34 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I was like, hey, bro, you've been funny for 3 hours and 34 minutes, but it's in the morning. It is in the morning.
In the morning, like
The great thing is that the people
They stayed the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I be lost, man.
Yeah.
I be trying to
As you
get it
should.
out.
Like when you got that craft, man, and that bug is in you, and like I can ask you right now, what you prefer better, stand up or acting? If you take the dollar off of it, though, but just which one feeds you more? What would you say?
Stand up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause stand up is therapeutic.
That's
coming from you.
Yeah.
Acting, you being somebody else, but
Right.
still got to be you. Got to
Right.
come back and be you at the same token or whatever. But
Yeah.
this craft, man, it's a craft that single you out. It'll single you out in a heartbeat, and I see it happen year after year, decade after decade. I've been blessed to do it for 3 decades. And I've seen it. I've seen people not writing and getting left behind.
Getting left behind, yeah.
And it sounds simple, but I guess it's not.
I mean, a lot of the greats started acting, and then they got them acting checks and some more acting checks, and then it was like, I don't really got time.
Nah, that ain't it.
That ain't it.
That's why I stay inspired by Kevin.
Right.
Kevin Hart is
That motherfucker don't sit down.
Kevin Hart is probably one of the most influential comics out there today
For sure.
because of everything he does.
Right.
He's still doing stand-up, doing his commercials, producing shows, doing his movies. Like
He
he's
got
doing
liquors,
and,
restaurants
and burgers.
Yeah.
He is like the guy
Mhm.
Yeah.
that everyone should put on a vision board.
Man, I remember when Kevin had a Nike shoe, and I was like, we could do that?
Yeah.
Like he has created so much of a blueprint of y'all can do this, right?
Right.
And he don't even be like stingy with it with the blueprint or whatever. He'd be like, I'd be like, God, bro.
I admire Kevin.
Yeah.
I put him on a pedestal, definitely.
Shout out to Kevin Hart. Hey, we're gonna have Kevin next week.
Have Kevin next week.
Kevin Hart in here next week.
Kevin is one of them guys, yo.
Yeah, he
like
might call in, but
just have his face.
I mean, let me tell you something. We got Deon Cole in the building, bro. Deon Cole, bro.
We can go.
It's possible, man.
It's possible. We got
That's for real. Yo,
That was
man.
great, man. I was so
Yeah.
excited when you was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." I was like,
I mean, shoot, y'all my people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, keeping it comedy and keeping it about, just the business and stuff and whatever else y'all want to do. It's good, man. It's just our perspective. Y'all perspective is, man, just as great as, Joe Rogan.
Right, exactly.
Just a different perspective.
Right. Just a different perspective. Just a different perspective.
Yeah.
Do you feel like touring is draining? Do you like going on touring? Because I love touring. Like, you know what I mean? I love going out with you.
Do.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I
you
love
do.
touring.
You love touring.
I love touring, yo. I be hitting D like, yo, when we going back out, dog?
We on the road, dude.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know. Well, put it like this. I know I'm getting older now.
Yeah.
Right.
I know I'm getting older now, and I feel it. And so, the things that I used to partake in and stuff, it's not that, I don't feel like doing that no more. And it's like it's no elevation in a lot of the stuff that I was doing. So now I'm just like, what's the elevation in it, or what's the peace of mind I get out of it? If I don't get either one of them, then I kind of evaluate it and just rather just go chill and go zone out.
Right.
Think of some things that I thought of earlier. I keep a comic mind, so even when I'm around people, they don't even know it, but I keep a comic mind at all given times, and I'm always constantly listening and thinking. And
the perfect example of that is the joke that you're doing about us and the crew and what we went through with, I don't want to give too much away with 2 Chainz and stuff, but I would have never even thought of that when it was happening, you know what I mean? And then to see you come, because we have a workout room like a lot in Hollywood that we do.
Right.
Yeah, then we come and work out. And the first time you did it, I was just like, yo, you really paid attention to all of that was happening and was able to make it into
create a story
into it.
I felt like I was in the club with y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You feel it, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of being in the club with y'all, I'm gonna tell this little story.
Okay, go ahead.
You had text me. You already know what I'm about to say. You had, what was that show? Saturday or Friday? It don't matter. One of the days. Let's say
in
it was
Vegas.
Yeah, it was in Vegas. We in LA.
Yeah.
The show was in Vegas. He texted me at like 7. I said, yo, D, where you at?
Was it 7?
It's like 7 p.m. I said, D, where you at? I said,
thought it was early.
Nah, I still got the text. It was like 7 p.m. He said, D, where you at? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, where I'm at? I was like, I'm at the house. But I'm like, why do that matter? Y'all got a show in
No,
Vegas.
that was the day before the show.
No, that was the same day. Same day. I said, I'm at the house.
I
He said, I will pull his text up, bro. I said, I'm at the house. He said, yo, we in Vegas tonight. Pull up. We in Vegas tonight. Pull up.
I swear.
Now let me tell you how much I rock with you though. I looked at the flights. I was like, you know what? It's 7 if I drive. That's gonna be a little too much. I gotta go run get an oil change. I ain't gonna do that. So let me look up the flight. Listen, hold on, wait. I looked up the flights and I was like, 700. 700, and that flight left at like 9:10. So that means I gotta leave my house now. Nah, I'm about to leave this nigga on red.
That's facts.
I said, I'm not gonna make that one, buddy.
Donovan hit me, but like Donovan hit me like this nigga hit me at like 7.
I'm thinking the next take's gonna be like, yo, I got a jet coming. Like, I catch the jet.
I catch the jet.
That's what you got. You know?
Did you answer him or you left him on red?
No, I think I responded. I said, man, I ain't gonna be able to. I said it like he was in town, like he was here.
Right.
I said, I ain't gonna be able to make it traffic crazy. Traffic crazy. I ain't gonna make it over there.
Traffic crazy.
Man.
Well, let's get into some topics that we talk about, or since we got him here, we might as well talk
Let's
about
get his opinion on some stuff, man.
What you got,
Yeah,
D?
man. This week I was called ungrateful, right? And that threw me for a loop, and I was like, I'm like a humbling and I feel like a good man all the way around. You know what I'm saying? I got my flaws or whatever, but this person called me ungrateful because, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. They got me a gift, right? And I took the gift and I was like, oh, thank you. And they asked, be honest. They said, be honest. Do you like it? I said, no. I don't like it. Like, so you're not going to wear them? No. You're not going to wear them. They're like, you are so ungrateful. I would never do nothing for you again. I'm like, and they stormed off or whatever. And I'm like, am I? Like, if somebody, so the question is, if somebody gift you something or do something for you and you just don't like it, are you ungrateful?
I don't think so. I went through the same thing with somebody one time. This person, this years ago, went to like, where did she go? She went to like London or Rome or somewhere.
I think you told me this story.
No, I ain't tell you this.
Okay.
No. They went to like and then came back and gave me a letter opener. Brought me back a letter opener.
With the little knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like this. Oh,
that's classic.
Thank you. And so like, you like it? And I was like, I have knives. I got fingers. I can just rip that motherfucker open. Like, I said, did you see me struggling with a letter? She was like, no. I was like, this. I was like, if you saw me struggling, then this makes sense.
Wait a minute. Let me back up. Hold on. Because he's trying to find the why. So, wait, did you notice me struggling with said letter?
We were hanging out.
And when was this?
I don't like jumping the gun.
Oh, God.
I must have been struggling. So for you to go to Rome.
Did you see?
For you to go to Rome
and find me.
There is the break. You're going to give me a letter.
Not a t-shirt. Not a shot glass.
Not a keychain.
She brought back this letter opener. It's from the Queen.
I was like, she was like, no. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, well, it's cool, but what I need this.
You could have got me this here. Why would you go all the way to
It didn't matter where she got it. It was
no
just
matter
like,
where. Like, I don't need a letter opener.
Right.
You know? And so it was a big deal. Like,
you guys argued about it.
Yeah, we argued about that shit. Like, it was like an argument. And I was like, I can't, I don't even understand this. Do you want me to be fake and go, oh man, thank you so much, and then throw that shit in the closet and never use it again and never use it, period? Or do I say something to you and for next time?
Or you learn something about me.
Right.
You learn something about me. I'm not asking you to go back to Rome and return it. I'm not. I'm just going for next time.
For next time you in Spain.
So
he don't even know. He don't even know. She gave him an ancient artifact. She handed it to him like this. Sire.
I'm telling you, no, that was a regular goddamn letter opener.
All I'm saying is, if when you go to Spain, don't bring me.
No, but then
a letter stamp.
There was a conversation that was had, and hear me out. So she was like, what do you get a person who's got everything? That's what her shit was. She was like, what am I supposed to get you? Like a T-shirt? Are you kidding me? You know how many T-shirts you got?
Right.
She was like, why would I do that?
Right.
And I said, well, I like T-shirts. She was like, but I was thinking, like, why get you another T-shirt?
Right.
She was like, I don't want to just get you what you got. She was like, and what else was there to get you? She was like, what? She was like, anything. So it had me sympathize with that.
Right.
But I was also thinking to myself, like, yeah, well, you know what? It would be some cats that would be upset if you didn't bring them some shoes or luggage or some type of artifact or something like that. And it had me thinking about people with money and people without money and how you can tell who got money and who don't.
Right.
Depending on what kind of gift they get.
Meaning how? What do you mean?
I think people with money, a gift...
It's almost harder.
It's almost harder.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody can give you a jacket or some shoes or whatever, and you'll be like, yo, look at these Louis Vuitton shoes. Or, yo, this is great. Right. This is great. And you'll be like, oh man, I love you. But like a guy with money or something, they'll look at that and they'll be like, hey, all right.
Right.
I wouldn't wear that.
Right.
There's too many LVs on that.
Right.
It's not enough LVs, or like
they're uncomfortable
because they're uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Because they're really kind of particular.
Right.
But if you go get a man who got money, if you go get him some socks, just some regular good socks that feel good, they'll be like, hell yeah. Like, yo, thank you so much. Or you get him his favorite chips.
Right.
Like a case of his favorite chips.
That'd be more,
like,
it's almost like you got to be
because this is his everyday.
Yeah, it can be nothing but be creative with nothing. Like, I got you some socks.
Like, you'll be like,
this my name? You put my name on the socks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't have
you
no
got
socks.
like a DC or something on the sock. It's like, you like, dang, this is dope.
Right.
But to a guy without money, you get him some chips.
He's like, what the fuck you bring me these chips for?
Hold on, mosquito barbecue?
What is that?
What am I supposed to do with some mosquito barbecues? What is this? I don't even like mosquitoes. Why would you bring some mosquitoes barbecue chips around me?
So how did it end?
You get him a pair of socks.
That's funny.
What the hell are you doing?
That's funny.
But what'd you say?
How did that end? How did it end?
Man,
The argument.
it was unresolved.
It was just unresolved.
It was unresolved, but it was like, it was like, she basically was like, okay, I just know to ask you and not surprise you with stuff. I'll just ask you. And I was like, that's fine. And me personally, I was like, I'll do the same thing with you too.
Right.
You know, because I had, and like I said, this is years ago, I had bought her stuff. You know, I bought her stuff and she loved everything I bought her.
Right.
Shoes, bags, all kind of stuff, because I thought like this was fly. But at the same token, when you buying that for somebody, you know, like at the time, I just was buying her what I thought I liked, but she liked it, you know, but then when she bought me stuff like that, I just was like, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's
Thank you.
But that was a horrible gift, though.
Yeah, I mean, but she felt like, what else to get them? And I understood that.
But
I mean, if it was a miss, it was a miss. But the whole question was, why is he ungrateful for it? Not ungrateful because I don't like your gift.
But we're not ungrateful.
Right.
And I hear what you're saying. I wasn't ungrateful. I was like, oh, thanks for thinking of me.
Right.
But I would never use this.
Right.
Think harder.
But she had. I can see why she said you was ungrateful, because
you might have been a little ungrateful.
No, listen.
Bitch, think harder.
Hold on, first of all, hold on, wait. I put on the face. Like, oh, that's what's up. Thank you. But I'm knowing I'm not going to wear this, but I'm also not a liar. So when she dug deeper,
she dug deeper of,
do you like it? You know, and I was like, no.
I think the
So
way,
you wouldn't wear it? No.
I think the reason why she said you were ungrateful is because the way you responded to it. Like you almost responded like this ain't shit. So that's why she said it was ungrateful.
I said thank you.
I know you said thank you, but there's a way that you. And she's like, "Well, do you like it?" And I could almost see you like, "Why would you buy me this?" Like, no, I don't like this. Why would you buy me this? Like that's how I feel like you reacted to it.
So you feel like I was ungrateful?
I'm saying I could see why she would ask you if you was ungrateful because
But I understand him being as truthful as he is.
Right. Donovan's truthful, but Donovan. Truthfulness is in some.
Donovan is unfiltered.
Exactly. That's what I mean by
there's no cute way of the truth with Donovan. Donovan gonna lay it flat than the motherfucker, and that's it.
Y'all not gonna talk about me like I ain't here, like I'm not here. I'm still here.
Your truth was
but that's why I think she was like, you ungrateful.
She just didn't have no other word to use. She went, you ungrateful.
Then she topped off the ungrateful with, I ain't buying you nothing else.
He was like, I didn't say all that. I just say like this.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
This type of gift she's giving out. Right. What did I miss out on?
I bet you said that too.
Well, that's a load of mushrooms.
Great. Now y'all got me feeling it. Let me.
Did you call your friend?
Sit up straight. I want to apologize.
All right, so you need to keep
watch his apology. Watch his apology just as truthful and hurtful.
Engineer, he need his camera. Go ahead.
Cut to the single right here.
Cut to the single right here.
I want to apologize if you felt that I was being ungrateful about a gift that I did not like. I was not going to wear it, and I want to be honest with you in case you had the receipt, and you can take it back and maybe try again with something else. Maybe listen to me or walk around my house and see what I want more of. What I have less. Oh, he need bows. Give me some bows. I don't know. But I'm saying all that to say, Mom, I love you. I love you. Mom, you tried from the bottom of my heart. Don't worry about Christmas. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. I love you.
Oh, that's hilarious. Mom, I love you.
That's funny.
Oh man, she was the worst with it. Imagine your mama calling you ungrateful.
Oh man, that's fucking
dude, that's hilarious.
Dude, that's funny.
That's funny, dude. You got to write that down too. That's funny.
Well, Donovan.
No, we got some time,
We
man.
got some time.
Yeah, bro.
All right, give me another topic, D. What you got?
D, I got one.
Yes,
Both of y'all
sir.
again. I got this. This also. I'm asking y'all questions that happened through my week. Is it okay for your homeboy to date your ex, one of your exes, or whichever one you know? Is that okay?
What do you mean? Is it okay? Go ahead.
A friend of mine hit me, say, "Yo, I met such and such man, and you my dude, and I just wanted to holler at you, see how you felt. You know, I ain't just want to, holler at him." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
So he knew you dated her.
Yeah.
And he hit you up and was like, hey, I bumped into baby girl. We talked. I want to hit you and ask you if it's okay if we go out on a date and hang out.
Yeah. I don't know if it was my permission or my blessing.
Right.
I don't know what he wanted. But
I'm going to go to D with that one. Deon first with that.
You saying, are you cool with it? Or
are you cool with it?
Would I be cool with a guy dating somebody that I went out with?
Yeah. Your homeboy.
It all depends on how much I cared about her. If I still cared about her, then no. If I didn't and I moved on, then I wouldn't care. You know, I'd be like, man, maybe I'm blocking y'all blessings.
Right.
I honestly think like that. I'd be like, but if I really cared about her, even if I was with somebody else and I still felt some kind of way to her, I'd be like, nah, dude, like, nah. But that hardly ever happens with me. So, like,
So let me tell you what I said. I'm gonna tell you what I said.
What'd you say?
I said, player, go ahead. By all means. And I'm not saying go ahead with no ill intent or nothing like that. Is we had something, it was great. She's a great person. I don't got nothing bad to say about her.
Right.
It just didn't work.
Yeah.
Like how you felt. That might be your wife.
That might be your wife.
And who am I to get in the way of that?
Who am I to get in the way of that?
And I know she's a serious a woman. You're a serious dude. Y'all might have something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Don't let what we try to have interfere with what y'all could be doing.
Mine is absolutely not.
I didn't even have to ask you.
Absolutely not.
No, the friend
Let
can't.
me tell you why. Because it seemed like you've been plotting the whole time to get this girl. If you my boy, it seemed like you've been plotting the whole time. You know we've been together.
Right.
All of that. You could have. I'm such the friend where you could have said that in the beginning. You could have said, "Hey, I'm feeling her." Blah, blah. I can't.
That don't even make no sense.
It do.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Ocean, your girlfriend, the one you with right now, I'm feeling her. Can I have her? What?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You let me know up front. Don't go with the whole now we done broke up. Now you coming back 6 months, a year later talking about I ran into her. I feel like you've been plotting the whole time and I don't think I could ever fuck with you again.
I'm sorry. Oh, has this happened to you?
No, I'm just serious.
I think so. I think it has.
Come on, wait.
Come over here.
Something around that happened to me.
Something in there.
Around that happened to me, but yeah, I'm not good with that.
So first of all, you have to look at the scenario, the situation.
Right.
Now, we ain't even discussed the situation.
Right.
So my thing is this. If this person that you liked or whatever was around and if your guy friend was around, both of y'all, whatever, and he wasn't even thinking about that shit, he just happy for you. Mind you, if you with her in a relationship like that, she got to be bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? She got to be good.
Right.
You didn't talk to this nigga about how
her,
amazing she is.
Exactly.
And he like, man, that's sis, and all the rest of that. That's big sis. He looking out.
Right.
He glad y'all together and shit like that. Y'all break up. She go to him, talking to him about you. And he looking out for you, and he just talking to you, and no, man, he going through it too, or whatever, and he going through the motions with that. It should end right there.
Exactly.
If you moved on, and years later, they fucking run into each other, and they try to hit some shit off or whatever, why would you trip?
Ocean feels like once mine, always mine.
No, I don't. No,
you can move on, but don't let it be somebody I know.
No, I don't feel like that at all.
Okay.
Anybody know me? That's not how I feel.
Okay,
I feel like I've said this and I've said this plenty of times. I don't. You can whatever. I don't care. I really don't. I just don't want you to talk shit about me while you getting that. I just feel like if you doing some shit and it's later on, I feel like you've been plotting. And you don't need to plot with me.
But I think that time reveals situations.
Yeah, it's time.
Because there's situations that you wouldn't even fathom that you would be in, but time will put you in it.
Okay, but here's a good question. Why would you even want her?
No, I get it.
Say I didn't know. Say I didn't know.
And
through like me and the girl, we talking, and your name, she's like, oh, you a comedian? Oh, I used to date this guy named Ocean. I'm like, oh, you know Ocean?
I could care less about that.
But then I hit you like, yo, because I don't know how you felt about her. Because me and you never talked about her.
But look, I'm gonna tell you some shit I used to always do, and I kind of still do it in the sense, like if I go out with a girl, I won't ask her nothing about nobody.
Exactly.
Don't ever bring it. I don't want to know about your pets.
I don't want to know how many.
I don't want to know how many.
I'm with you.
Don't give me none of
That's
that.
how you.
But in the midst of that, it's a lot of head bumping.
Right.
Because I find out later on that, yo, this is my man's girl.
Right.
Yo, man, I ain't know that y'all was hitting it off. And is it too late then? It's probably too late then.
It's too late then. I'm telling you that right now. If I'm in love, it's too late.
It's too late
D, I love you, but if I invite you to the wedding and you be like, that's your fiance? Ah, man. Well, keep that to yourself, player. It's my wife now. You can leave, sir.
That's just how it is, though.
And with that said, my bad.
But look, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, though. And be honest with yourself.
Okay.
One thing you can't do is you can't lie to yourself.
You cannot.
Right.
You
got to pay taxes. You got to die. And you can't lie to
You
yourself.
can't lie. Those are
You got to
three
see
things.
yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, you do. You can't lie to yourself.
You
Yeah.
can lie all day long.
Yeah.
But you got to hold that lie up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think you're a controlling person?
Do I think that I'm a controlling person?
See, when niggas repeat the
The
question.
No, I'm repeating it. I'm repeating it because I'm really trying to think if I'm a controlling person.
Do you think you're a controlling person?
No, I think that I like things a certain way, but I don't necessarily think I'm a controlling person. Those are two different things. I think I do like things a certain way. I do like to go to the same restaurants. I do like to eat the same food. I feel like I like to do the same thing, but I don't consider that controlling. I'm not telling you where to go, what you can do, you can't do. I'm not that.
Sounds controlling to me. Sounds really controlling.
Okay, I throw it back on y'all. Do you feel like you're a controlling person?
You gonna eat at this restaurant?
No.
Then he gonna top it off with, I ain't making you eat. But she's like, I want us to be together. Well, this is what I like to eat. And you gonna eat it.
No.
But he feel like it's not controlling because you don't gotta come here.
No.
I didn't tell you to eat this. You can eat across the street. But this is what I'm going to eat. If you want to be with me and you want to eat with me, we eating the same thing.
No. You're not gonna have me on the podcast. I'm punching people.
No, go ahead. No, I'm just asking.
I do not feel like I'm controlling. I'm not telling you. Like I said, I do like certain things.
Let me soften it up for you.
Right. Soften it up. I'm just gonna tell you why I am.
Because a lot of men are just,
Yeah.
you're a man who's set in your ways. When you like something, you repeat it. it. I like this. I found something I like, and I just keep
But
repeating
I don't
it.
have a problem going and doing other things. Right. I'm just saying I've gone out on dates where, like when I eat pretty much the same thing. I don't like onions, peppers, mayonnaise, mustard, all that stuff. And I went out on a date with this girl one time and she got mad because I wanted to take the food out that I didn't like out of the menu. And I was like, well, I don't want it. And she's like, well, it comes like that. So they want it like that. And I'm like, well, that's great, but I don't want to eat that. Like, that's not what I want to taste. I don't like it. And she was like, well, why would you come just stay home and cook then? And I'm like, well, no, I want to go out, but I just don't want these ingredients in my food. Right. And she got mad and we got into an argument about it where we didn't see each other no more. So it's like, you know what I mean? So I don't want to necessarily say I'm controlling that, but I do like things a certain way.
Are you controlling?
No. And sometimes I feel like that hinders me in a relationship because I'm so the opposite of controlling. Like, whatever you want. What you want to do? I'm cool with it. I would find something in whatever you like. Then I'll find something that I like, whatever that is. Now, where it messes me up at. What?
Because I was going to say, if that's your way of saying you're not controlling, I guess I am controlling.
Yes, you are. That's what I just told you that.
I can't sit alone and just sit here while you making me do this bullshit I don't want to do.
I think it comes from.
I guess I
Yeah, I was like, whatever. What you want to do? Whatever.
I can't keep me sitting around going.
She can be she'd be like, I want to swim and eat at the same time. I'm like, I ain't never done that. You good? Is it like, am I on a surfboard or do I gotta swim and eat? I don't know. Like let's try it. I might like it.
If that's the case, then I'm controlling.
Maybe you are controlling.
All right, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Be ready. Okay, you're controller. We got it. I knew that already, but I want. It's all good. No, let me ask you this. Are you emotional?
I'm super emotional.
I was hoping you wasn't gonna lie about
No,
that.
I'm
I was hoping you wasn't gonna lie.
emotional.
Yes.
I'm super emotional, but I will say this. I've dialed back a lot of my emotion being friends with you because you gave me the best advice ever. And I take this to heart. And I'm being dead serious. You've given me the best advice on emotion. You've always said emotions will keep you broke. 100%. And the best example of that, I don't know if you remember this, but we were doing a show and you guys, your agent was there, Brooklyn was there, everybody was there, and I was selling shirts and y'all left and to go into this like private room restaurant. And I didn't know where everybody, like nobody came to get me, but even whatever. But y'all wasn't even, y'all just went. It wasn't nothing like malicious or nothing. Y'all just went. You remember? Executive in there. And I got there being my so emotional self. And I was just on some just emotional shit. That nigga Deon pulled me out in the back and was like, my nigga, this ain't the time, place, and ain't nobody was on nothing, just what happened or whatever. We were just moving, nobody was anything, but emotions will keep you broke. Cause what if they was like, we don't like him no more. We don't want to fuck with him no more. We don't any of that stuff. You know, thank God that wasn't the case.
Right.
But it could have very been easily that.
You turned that shit right around and came in there. You even apologized to them and then
like,
kicked it.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
they all felt it.
Right.
And so that eased up everything. Everybody was cool. But yeah, that shit could have went way
left.
Yeah, it's been a couple times you called me and told me some stories, and I was like, "Oh, you care too much."
Yeah.
But then you care too much about something that you don't even care about.
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you don't even care about that, but you caring too much.
Yeah.
Like
you gotta let that shit go, because if you really think about it, the problems you had a month ago, you don't have them now.
Exactly.
And you have to look at everything, and you have to look at everything. It's my friend Deb, well, one of my partners, Deb, she always told me this, my production partner, she be like, it always works out. She was like, and I learned that shit from her. She was like, anything you ever been through, she was like, it always worked out. And I was like,
worked out.
Yeah. She was like, it always will. She was like, people get so caught up in the situation and never think it's gonna work out.
Right.
It just has to. It will.
Right.
Like any problem you ever had.
Right. It's always worked itself out.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Always worked out.
Yeah.
Are you emotional?
No, I don't. I don't have. I wish I had a little bit what Ocean have, and I think that would help me love more. But because I can get so detached, I'm into you as long as I'm talking about dating. I'm into this woman as long as this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. But the moment something happened and she wants to, I don't want this no more. I'm out. Okay, you want me to get your bags? And I'm not being cool or like submit like.
Why is that?
Because Ocean knows this. I'm in therapy, right? I do therapy, and I brought this up in therapy, and I went to 3 different high schools in 4 years. I joined the military. I was bounced around everywhere. I got so used to people leaving my life that it just became innate. It's just like, your time is up, and I'm okay with that. Like, and when the military thing happened, social media didn't really exist like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no keeping in contact. So it was just like, hey, I just got used to people coming and going. So now in a relationship, if it's your time, then I get it. Then a lot of women will feel like, you didn't love me because you didn't fight for me. Why you didn't fight? I didn't feel like there was a need to. You said you wanted to go. Now, what you asking me to do is hold you hostage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask me how I feel, do you want me to go? I don't want you to. So you should stay. I want you to stay. But if you want to go, you want me to get your bags?
But do you look at this person whoever this person is that leaves your life and you've been with them for a while, there has to be some type of investment. You have to invest in everybody that you with, either if it's time, peace of mind, money, whatever, just you invest in them. So you letting them go, you don't feel like there's a piece of your investment gone and you're not upset about your investment. Just like a business. You put money and time into a business and that business don't go right, I'm going to be upset about that business not going right.
See,
so you don't feel no emotion?
If we look at it like it's a business, the business then, you didn't get the longevity that you wanted out of the business. I'm looking at it like, well, maybe I left at a good time for me to start another business.
Yeah.
You know, maybe this, because if I say I'm done, you can't cry about it. You can't hold me back.
No, I'm the same way. Like any situation I'm in, I ain't talking about just situation as far as relationship. I'm just talking about any situation I'm in.
Any type of relationship.
If anything happened, I'm not going to sit and mourn. I'm going to get up and grab the gas can and I'm going to start walking to the gas station.
Yeah.
If the car cut off, I'm grabbing the can and I'm walking to the gas station.
Right. Exactly.
Period. And I'm gonna talk shit while I'm walking to the gas station.
But I'm doing something.
But I'm going to the gas station to go get more gas to come back.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
But I am upset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But after I'm upset, then I'm like, you know what? You can't be upset about nothing that you can't change. But I am upset about my investment and my time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I was wondering, if you're not an emotional guy, then how do you handle just that? But if you have been like having,
it's kind of like what you said, like picking up the gas tank. It's just, it's no need for me to, I mean, I can cry about it. I feel away, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what I needed to know.
Okay, yes, I do feel away.
There we go.
Yeah, it ain't cold-hearted. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now it all makes sense.
Yeah, so I feel away, but in my feelings, it's like, I can sit here. Yeah, I get it together. It's like, I can cry about it, but is crying, if I cry, will you stay? Let me ask you that. If I cry, will you stay? Yes. If you cry, okay, well, cool. Let me work on my investment. Here come the tears. Boom. Now you staying, right? You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case. But me just crying just so you can see me cry, I'm not.
No, I get that. Yeah. I'm like that too. Like,
so are you an emotional person? Am
I emotional? Yeah, I'm very emotional.
Right.
Do I show it?
Yeah.
No.
But see what?
But I'm very emotional and I have to move a certain way because of that. You know, I mean, anybody that's the only child raised by their mother,
right?
And that's what's wrong with a lot of like cats nowadays. A lot of people, they fatherless, and they raised by their mother. Only thing that they can go off of is the emotions, and I hope people don't come at me about this, but the emotions that women have, they instill in you. Being the only child,
right?
You only around your mom,
right?
You don't see no other father figure, nothing. So the emotions that your mother have, you inherit,
right?
And so therefore, you don't know how to control that shit. And you being a man, you're brought up to be this man,
right?
But you've been raised with emotion the whole time. Right. And that's why a lot of these cats out here be shooting each other and shit. They don't know how to control their emotions. They out here, they killing, thinking that that's the way to do it. When that ain't even it. It's like you have to control your emotions. You got to like really control how you are, especially being raised by a woman. Right. I have all my mother's emotions. All of it. All of it. Everything she do. If my mother cried, I cried.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that, I wouldn't even know what's wrong. I'll just be crying, then I'd be like, what's wrong?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I have like all of that.
Right.
And I have to also deal with being a man. you know. And so
let me ask you this.
have to
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, no, we did last week. We just like everything is. I was like, yo, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was like, yes, you did.
I was like, yes, you did. I hate when people say that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yes, you did. Because you said I didn't mean to interrupt you. Then you kept going with what you wanted to say. You meant to. So that's why we just play with that.
No, that's funny.
But are you communicative with your emotions in any relation? Like if something done pissed you off, are you at a place where, hey, let me talk to you about what you did, homie? Or the lady you talk, or like you know.
Yes, hurry.
So I never let nothing fester.
Yeah,
I've learned that. I learned to go right at it.
Boom. Okay.
I keep my enemies. If it's somebody an enemy of mine, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to see what the problem is.
Right.
If we can't figure it out, then I'm gonna walk away as enemies.
As enemies.
But
right.
I'm going to come at you.
I'm going to see. Right.
I'm coming at you.
Right. And you're probably going with can we resolve?
Yeah, I'm not gonna walk around doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm coming at you. I'm gonna figure you out. And then once I figure you out, then I'm gonna leave or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna like sit there and, you know, wonder and all that shit. No, not at all. You know, I'm one who's going to tell you how I feel, like off top. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and then we go from there.
Right.
Either you take it or you leave it, and then that's it. You know what I mean?
The funny thing is, I won't bring up the situation, but it was one time. It was so funny because I know that you will tell exactly how you. There is no if there's something, you gonna say it. And it was this one time something happened, and I went to.
How long we got? I got to use the bathroom.
No,
I've been sitting here going through it.
We already had this.
I've been like, God,
this is already
bathroom.
This is already extra. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it like that. He never had a nigga go on a podcast talking about I gotta go to the bathroom.
Hey man, listen. I looked at the clock. I said we got 45 minutes left. I'm straight.
But when the one time he was like, I was like, yo, you gonna say something? And as I'm saying, are you gonna say something? I was already in my head answering because he answered. He was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? I don't even know why I even asked you that because I already know you gonna say something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I got to.
I like that about you. I didn't know that. I didn't know. But because there's a lot of men are just whole animosity towards you, and you like, I ain't even know I did something wrong.
Right,
and say what you came to me with was valid.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I didn't even mean it like, or my bad.
Yeah.
Or I thought, or whatever.
Or,
it's like, let's talk about
I did
this.
do that, and I don't give a fuck, or whatever the situation is.
Yeah, because you might not even know what you did.
Exactly. Right.
Like to your point, you might not even know what you did.
Right.
And so, why would I hold that?
I let
in?
that fester. Yeah, just like cut that dry. Like,
All right. So
let's
on
talk.
that note, because you gotta go to the bathroom.
No, let's keep talking. I'm straight now. I done faked it and did this and did that. I'm straight now. I got about 10 more minutes. Let's talk now. Now what's happening? You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? I can leave, come back. Y'all can talk. I'm trying to put it on me. You know what I'm saying?
You want to talk about
because I'm drinking my gallon of water a day. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this thing empty now. You know what I'm saying?
You doing the gallon of water a day?
Yeah, 2 of these. Whatever.
Hey man, listen. We had the great Deon Cole on the second
The amazing Deon
episode, baby. The second episode of the season.
What's crazy is the
else.
second-ish.
Second-ish. The second-ish.
The second-ish.
That's the great thing because you've been on Blackish, Grownish.
And now you're on the second-ish.
Very true. The second-ish podcast.
Man, and with that said,
man. Yo, what's good, baby?
We need to do a podcast.
We did. Since everybody
else got a podcast.
We appreciate
that.
man.
Thank you, Deon.
I ain't anticipate this life, this is great.